Introduction. What was so remarkable about Marcus Aurelius? He was one of the 5 good emperors who genuinely have concern for their people. He was also a devoted follower of Stoic philosophy, and he found time to write a number of personal works that are now known as the Meditations. In these writings, the Roman emperor imparted many insightful lessons about how to lead a happy life. In this video, we will examine 10 of the most significant takeaways from Marcus Aurelius' Meditations. But before we do, I want to ask that you stay with me through to the end, because you are here to better yourself. The last 5 insights are essential. The first 5 insights are essential, but you must first see them in order to comprehend them, since they set the stage for the others. First and foremost, develop your own persona. I hope to see you there. Create your own persona. Marcus Aurelius said that the mind has no needs except those it creates. We live in a materialistic society. We are constantly exposed to ads that tell us what we need to buy. We also see the lives of the rich and famous in the media. When we seek happiness through material things, we will never be satisfied. There will always be something else we want, something bigger, faster, or more expensive. And by depending on external things for our happiness, we give up our control over it. The truth is that nothing material is really ours. It can be taken away from us at any moment if we base our identity on how big our house is. What happens when we lose it? The idea here is that instead of chasing material wealth, we should focus on developing our character. Music. Our character is the most valuable asset we possess. It defines who we are and how we live. It is the only thing that cannot be taken away from us. No matter what happens, we may lose our home, our car, or our business. But we can never lose our character. Our character can make us rise or fall in life, and it can leave a lasting legacy. Therefore, we should strive to develop a character that is compassionate, sincere, and diligent. We should also learn to treat others with respect and kindness. Number 2, don't base your happiness on others. Others' opinions. We should not base our happiness on the opinions of others. There are billions of people in the world, and it is impossible to please them all. Trying to get likes on social media or matches on dating apps can make us feel dependent on external validation. However, this is not a reliable source of happiness. The key is to start by changing our own mindset. We should seek happiness from within by building a strong relationship with ourselves. We should understand that if someone dislikes us, it is not because we are not funny, kind, or smart. There will always be people who disagree with us or criticize us, no matter what we do or say. Therefore, we should live our lives in the most authentic way possible. We should not pretend to agree with someone's political views. If we don't, or tolerate hurtful comments from our friends, as the French novelist André Gide said, "It is better to be hated for who you are than loved for who you are not." Number 3. Focus on what you can control. The only things we can control in life are our thoughts and actions. Everything else is out of our control, so we should concentrate only on what we can control and ignore everything else. Marcus Aurelius suggests that sometimes we waste time and energy on things over which we have no control. For instance, when we are stuck in traffic, we can choose to be calm and listen to the radio, or we can choose to be angry and think. But in either case, we are still in the same situation, and there is nothing we can do about it. Since we cannot control other people's words, actions, or thoughts, we should not pay too much attention to them and instead concentrate on our own lives. The 4th, convert rage into inspiration and originality. Using anger constructively is one strategy to cope with it. Anger is a strong emotion that can overwhelm us and cause us to act impulsively. However, what if we could use our anger for good? What if we could use it as a source of inspiration and creativity? The key is to be aware of our anger and its effects before it gets out of control. We need to consider how anger impacts our relationships and our lives, and how we can choose a different response when we feel angry. Rather than allowing anger to consume us, we can use its energy and intensity to create something meaningful and helpful for ourselves and others. Use our rage to fuel creative and productive endeavors that positively convey our emotions. The fifth, modify your negative. Change the things you consider negative. Altering our pessimistic thinking is another strategy for managing negative feelings. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, asserted that you have control over your thoughts rather than external circumstances. Recognize this, and you'll find resilience. He was saying that our thoughts about things influence our feelings about them. Our negative emotions are frequently the result of our negative perceptions of reality. For instance, let's say two friends, Bill and John, were invited to the same birthday celebration. Bill is extremely shy and fears the event, while John is very outgoing and looks forward to it as a wonderful opportunity to meet new people and have fun. Bill is incredibly shy and dreadful. The party. He believes that he will be alone and awkward and that no one will like him. The same situation can evoke a wide range of emotions depending on how we interpret it. We must realize that our thoughts about our circumstances, rather than our actual circumstances, are what cause our anxiety, worry, or anger. As a result, we have the power to take charge of our emotions and empower ourselves by challenging our negative assumptions and replacing them with more realistic and positive ones. Are you prepared for the finest part? Make sure to join us and subscribe to the channel before we begin. Sixth place, get ready for difficulties. Be ready for obstacles. Be prepared for everything and overcome obstacles. According to Marcus Aurelius, leading a fulfilling life is more like wrestling than dancing, since it calls for us to be vigilant, ready for everything that can come up, and not be quickly taken down. Resilience is the secret of happiness. In the face of challenges and disappointments, resilience is the key to happiness. It's interesting to note that people who thrive and succeed in life view obstacles differently and are ready for any result. For them, life is about adjusting to changes and seeing the bright side of things that go wrong. When you don't let failure stop you, you can take baby steps and keep going in spite of your resistance and fears. Consider life positively and the ever-changing passage of time, as Marcus Aurelius sagely asserts that time is strong and that this too shall pass. Seventh place. Being incredibly thankful for what we have is important. Marcus Aurelius believes that we should acknowledge and value the qualities we have and consider how much we would miss them if we didn't have them. Too often, we forget about all the wonderful things and people in our lives and instead concentrate on what we lack. According to Marcus Aurelius, we should consider how our lives would be different and how much we would miss the amazing people and circumstances we currently have. This is a straightforward but incredibly powerful technique to develop a profound sense of thankfulness for everything that is going well in our lives. We tend to focus too much on what we lack and what is wrong, overlooking life's small pleasures like being alive, having close family and friends, and being able to love and enjoy. Having gratitude and appreciation for what you have boosts your mood and helps you feel wonderful. Number, avoid judgment and be tolerant. 8. Be understanding and refrain from passing judgment. When we look at others with empathy, we can let go of or reduce our opinions about them. We should be willing to share and teach, but not to impose our expectations on others. We are only responsible for ourselves, not for the actions and outcomes of others. Trying to change others to suit our preferences will only lead to frustration, reminds Marcus Aurelius. We are all interconnected and interdependent, and we can either help or bear with each other. The ninth, achieving inner serenity, discovering calm within yourself. We frequently forget that everything we experience occurs in our brains. Our emotions form our experiences, and we make decisions about how to respond to them based on these feelings. Marcus Aurelius claims that he did not escape from fear, but he did discard it because it was in his own perceptions rather than outside of them. Everything we experience originates internally, and when we recognize this, we discover that we have greater power over our emotions than we previously believed. If we can regulate our emotions, we can master a major component of pleasure. Number 10. Live in the now and be conscious of your mortality. Marcus Aurelius counsels us to live each day to the fullest, because death is always close by, and we should not waste time on things that are unnecessary. Many people live as though they are immortal, delaying their goals and aspirations for the future. Marcus Aurelius's main lesson is that we should cherish the time we have left and begin living our lives now. Tomorrow is one of the most dangerous words in the English language. Stop living for tomorrow and start living for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to watch the other two that are currently playing on your screen. If you would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.